Live. All right, March 4th, 6 p.m. We'll call the regular council meeting to order. Seeing all council is present. Anybody has anything for conflict of interest to declare, they can do so now. Seeing none. Addition, deletion, or approval of the agenda. Does anybody have anything they would like to add or delete? Seeing and hearing none.
Need a motion to approve.
I didn't get to the minutes. So
We need a motion to approve the agenda.
I'll remove it all.
I'm sorry.
I need a motion to approve the agenda. Moved and seconded. Question on the motion? Seeing no questions, all in favor? Contrary minded? Seeing none, carried. Approval of the minutes, regular council meeting of February the 4th, 2026. Committee of the whole, February 18th, 2026. I will look for a mover and seconder for those.
I move you approve.
Moved by Councillor Thompson, seconded by Councillor Bent. Questions on the motion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Contrary minded, motion carried. Presentation, we don't have none. 7, business arising from the minutes, old business. 7A, procedural bylaw. No questions or comments have been received from the public regarding this draft bylaw. Therefore, if council wishes, they can proceed with the second reading by summary. And that'll be listed on the sheet if somebody wants to make that motion.
I'll do it. Be it that bylaw A-72026, being the procedure bylaw for the rural community of Fundy Shores, be read by title for the second time by summary. By second time and by summary.
I'll need a seconder. Seconded by Councillor Bent. Questions on the motion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Contrary minded, seeing none, motion carried. Required reading is the next.
Do you want me to do it or do you want to?
Sure.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Title, bylaw A-7-2026, the procedure bylaw. And then the summary, this bylaw provides directions on the fundamental principles for council meetings, conflict of interest, vacancies on council, procedures for all meetings of council and committee. It further outlines the type of participation from council, staff, and public as for meetings to help maintain order and transparency.
Second.
It doesn't need to be.
No.
It just needed to be read.
All right. Department reports, general government, 8A, my report was submitted online. The only thing addition to that, as everybody's aware of the, some of the emails and messages we got regarding the school in Fundy Shores. Letter was signed tonight I signed the letter and has been sent out to the minister. And we will follow up on that as soon as we hear anything back this week or next week. And we'll keep everybody posted. Everything else was online. If anybody has any questions. Councilor's report. Deputy Mayor Sonia.
I submitted it on.
Any questions? Seeing no questions, Councilor Bent.
I was submitted online. We do have a community development meeting with the RSC tomorrow.
Meeting. No,
When does that happen?
Pardon me?
Is that the first one?
No, it's about third.
Oh, good.
We're doing the quarterly.
all right, any questions for Councilor Bent? Seeing none, Councilor Dealey.
Submit my report online.
Okay, questions on the report? Seeing none, Councilor Thompson.
Mine was submitted online as well.
Questions? Seeing none, CAO report to council, reports attached. And was sent in, any question, or I'll need a motion to accept the report. Seconded by Deputy Mayor Saulnier. Questions on the report? Seeing none, all those in favor,
Aye.
contrary minded, motion carried. Planning director's report was submitted online. I'll need a motion to accept that report,
Which one was?
planning director's report. Counselor Bent,
Yeah. Motion that it be passed.
seconder. Deputy Mayor Saunier, questions on the motion?
I had one.
Yep.
I'm noticing on the report. It's for. It's been zoned for, I'm not exactly sure what it's zoned for. Is it, for hydro or is it for a battery plant?
The Simpson Drive.
Yeah.
Oh.
If they got approval,
Was it a zoning confirmation or was it a?
it's,
Is that
here, here.
Prince Wells?
The I-zone permits, private utility use as the main use of land, building or structure, private utility uses. May include development that involves private entities as opposed to the public sector. Providing services, electricity transmission. Or other utilities to the general public. The proposed development consisting of a 50-megawatt, 4-hour duration battery energy storage facility. Involving multiple battery units,
Oh, okay.
enclosure, fencing and transmission lines to serve the public energy grid. Fits within the definition of a private utility use and is therefore a permitted use within the I-zone. Important notes. Any structural enclosures may be subject to the National Building Code under the Building Code Administrations Act and therefore a building permit. If any building or structure or utility utilized use of the development site is to exceed 15 meters in height, it shall require terms and conditions application that may be approved on a conditional basis by the Planning Review and Adjustment Committee of the Southwest New Brunswick Service Commission.
It was a zoning letter. It was a confirmation letter, so they didn't rezone anything. That's what it would have been permitted for already.
Is there anything in the works for this though? Like,
Nothing on,
I haven't heard it.
haven't heard anything, no, because that's what I was wondering.
nothing
So,
official has come through.
That's Prince Wells?
That's
Yeah.
That was the one that
by Benham Hall.
Golf bought, I'm assuming, that land?
It's like Simpson's Drive is. It's
Okay.
down to.
I didn't get anything on it, so I was just wondering.
Pardon?
By the graphic.
I'm not sure.
No, I know where it's
We just
at,
know
it's,
Other than that, here.
yeah, so no, there's been no zoning or nothing.
Nothing to change. It's
That's
just been,
Tom or no building permit.
no, nothing. It's
like
just a
that.
compliance letter.
That doesn't mean that they can just do that,
Yeah.
put in something like
Yeah.
that without any.
Without any
consultation with us.
consultation.
If
because
it's zoned
says-
for it.
This
If
the
it's
battery
zoned.
we had discussed earlier in the year. We
Like a
talked about-
couple years, like last year.
Yeah.
Couple of years.
Yeah,
Is this the
that's,
same company?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
It's just a zoning confirmation letter. We don't get copies of that. So if it's approved, it's by right allowed to happen.
But when I hear the word battery, and I think of fire department and everything, are we equipped for something like that to manage it?
I imagine if it comes to any type of construction phase, that will be something that whoever's doing it will need to review to make sure that they're compliant or that there's a,
But they wouldn't have to review it with us.
I'm not sure what the qualifications is because I imagine it's whatever it has to be would be licensed, need to be
And I
like,
think,
licensed and inspected.
in all fairness, in order for us to, so we might be jumping a little bit ahead. In order for us to even have that conversation, we would have to first find out who or what, or like
Yeah.
right now, there's no.
It was just a letter to say that
It's-
it was already zoned.
And the
That way.
zoning is there, so that there, and the letter is there just to say that, basically that. So I mean, until somebody actually does something and,
Yeah, until any type of building permit or anything's issued, I wouldn't know anything.
That's one.
does that help any?
It does. It's just something to keep an
Yeah.
eye on.
Yes.
Oh, definitely, I think
Yeah.
if it, proceeds a little further or more advanced, then I think we can kind of open up a conversation for sure, but until then, it's, it's,
Thank you.
all right. Any further questions on the report? All those in favor? Contrary minded? Motion carried. Public safety, fire department report is attached. You'll need a mover and second for that. Oh, who was first? Deanna and second, Counselor Thompson. Questions on the report? Seeing none, all those in favor? Our CMP report, Q3 reports attached, so I don't need a motion on that one.
No, you don't.
No. Was there any questions though on the report? Before I move on. Seeing none. Economic development, 8D synergy report is attached to the documents, and I'll need a mover and seconder for that report.
No move.
Moved by Councillor Dealey, seconded by Councillor Thompson. Questions on the motion?
I do have one question,
Yeah.
the land acquisition, does the government have a specific amount of time that they are looking at? I mean. I know
It depends on the department, DTI. It really depends. They usually try to get it back to us in a couple of months. But it goes out to all the departments and they're not typically putting a timeline on that, so it's usually. We try to get it back to us in 30 to 45 days from all the departments, and then we have to, depending if we want it for free or if we're willing to pay assessed value. If we want it for free, we have to put in a business study on it, and then they have to review it. There's 2 properties that are in the final stages, and another one just went before their committee that they have struck to deal with these types of things.
Okay.
So they are moving, and the other land acquisition in relation to the fire halls. Everything is with our lawyers now. I'm just waiting for them to send it to me for final signature.
Good.
So
Great.
we're so close.
Now that it's gone through the process, we really have no idea whether it's a yay or nay until it actually gets here.
Right, from like Department of Transportation, yes, we don't know anything until it's. I mean, when they're willing to sell it to us. When we get those letters, that's one thing, but when we ask for it for free, you have to. Jump through a few more hoops, and then they have to say whether or not our use of it is valid.
It's been 3.5 years, so I would say at this point, they're not fast.
No, I will say the DTI ones, the ones that we're moving forward, we just sent them, it's not very good, we sent them in like last spring. So it is moving, but the ones from 3
Duly
years,
noted.
that's through another department.
They're faster.
Yes.
Okay. All right. We'll get off this before we get in trouble. Any further questions on the report? All those in favor? Contrary minded, seeing none, motion carried. Number 9, standing committee reports. The Community and Economic Empowerment Committee.
We have not had a meeting. They were invited to the one next week.
Perfect. Any questions? Seeing none. Prac.
There was no PrAC meeting, there were no files for the month of February, and they were having to schedule training, we just to have a new tomorrow night. Go for training. So.
Safe Community and Emergency Preparedness, we have not had a meeting as well. Recreation Destination Committee.
We haven't had any meeting, Heather invited the committee to the meeting coming up.
I invited destination group, I thought we did the rest. We better straighten that out.
Yeah, so I guess I will be contacting our people for recreation to come to a meeting. Which is
It's 2 weeks.
No,
No,
that's
Thursday.
March.
March the tenth,
Thursday.
that's
That's-
Tuesday.
Okay.
And that's the all committees meeting, right?
Committees,
Okay.
Yes. I didn't wanna put it out too early because they'll forget. Or at least I would forget, so I assume they would.
Yeah, so just on that, I guess, is just anybody watching. On March tenth,
For the committee.
for the committees, if you're on a committee, March tenth, there is an all committees meeting. To contact your committee chairs. And, get the information that will be on the community complex.
And that committee has been contacted.
All right,
And I might add for the tourism at the regional level, they're working on a symposium for this month for tourism operators. They're having it at.
thought it was this weekend.
I think it might be, but they talk about it in the meeting, but they don't give me any correspondence on that.
Right. Yeah, because I know the tickets, yeah, so we're not going to that one. All right. 10. Correspondence, if there's nothing else, no? Correspondence received, we did receive a letter back from the Irving Woodlands on the province's decision on their proposed harvesting plan, which was denied, I'm sure everybody's aware. So yeah, we sent the letter off in support, got one back that it's no longer needed as the province decided not to go ahead. Correspondence issued, press release we issued on the medical isotope development at Point Lepreau. That was sent out.
Get much feedback on it from residents?
Some, we got some other stuff off it too. We actually had a meeting with the Canadian, I might get this wrong.
Nuclear
Canadian-
Isotope Council.
Yeah, CNIC. So we did have a meeting, with the Isotope Council, which was pretty informative, a lot of in-depth information and gave us a little more background on what is actually going on in the country nuclear wise, that some on the isotopes that we didn't know, so. Yeah, so we're still pushing it forward, it was actually me and Ian went down and did a tour. And I was probably more excited for talking with the workers that are gonna be involved with. So the engineers and those people, they were excited. They said it was about time, they were grateful that we were down there as politicians, I guess. No, you don't always hear that, but they were grateful that we were pushing this forward, that they believe it's going to be a game changer for a lot of things, and I agree with that, so we're gonna keep pushing that as hard as we can, and just quickly on it is. They're not, just because April's the regular shutdown where they go in to put the bundles into the reactor on isotopes, that doesn't mean we're gonna get isotopes in April. It's gonna be about a year out, so it's a process, it's not gonna just all of a sudden in the next few months. But on that, I believe for us is. This is a first big step to get processing, and that's what we want, is to have the processing. So yeah, no, good feedback so far on everybody we've talked to, so. General government, I need a mover and seconder for the invoices that were attached.
I'll move to approve the invoices
Move.
as presented.
Moved by Councillor Betts, seconded by Councillor Thompson. Questions on the invoices?
I have just a little one.
Yep.
The down under community services, there's construction repairs. Is that also included in the figure on the expenses? On the other?
It should be, just one
Okay,
second, let me,
Okay, well, it was more, but I was just wondering why it was separate here. Just,
I'm just trying to think of what down under is, just one second, I think that was fire. Just 2 seconds, I've been on vacation for a couple days, I kind of, might have forgot a few things.
and the subtotal is incorrect. Under community services,
Okay. Just a spreadsheet error, I imagine.
yeah, probably.
This is the approval.
Okay, here we go. Where is down under what section is that in?
It's under community services. Under the approval of.
Construction repairs.
Oh, that's Scott Mawiney. That was to do the repairs on the buildings.
But
Yes.
that is included in the,
That would be under the community
okay.
building, like
because-
this building, it would be under the repairs and maintenance for that.
Okay, so
I
it's
believe.
introduces, but it's.
Yeah,
But the subtotals from them.
okay. Oh, it was missing the, yeah. Spreadsheet. Error. We'll get those touched up for next month. Cause it should be about $3,600 for the subtotal instead of 34.
So, any more questions on invoices?
Excuse me, solid waste is subtotal from.
Yep. Yeah, it might have just been a,
Can we
Move on.
still move it?
well, you can still move it because
Yeah.
it's the content itself of the report,
Okay.
like all those individual invoices are
We're just gonna
listed.
Make it fits one spreadsheet.
Yeah, for the next month, it'll be accurate next
Okay.
month.
So any further questions? If not, then I will, all in favor, contrary minded, seeing none, motion carried. And then on to 12, the approval of accounts, expense report for February 25th, 2026. Look for a motion.
Make a motion.
Councillor Deely, seconded by Deputy Mayor Sonia. Questions on the report? All those in favor? Contrary minded, motion carried. New business, do we have that? I don't have the sheet. Do I have to read it out?
No, oh, you,
Yeah, I don't think I did. So 13A, new business, we've been asked to declare March 26th Epilepsy Awareness Day.
and you can just declare that without reading it. if you
Okay.
want to.
So we do have that, and I believe, do we have the ribbons?
They are in my office.
Okay, we do have the ribbons for that, that we can get on the way out, or if you need anything, but March 26th will be Epilepsy Awareness Day in Fundy Shores. 13B. Human Resource Manual. Per council's discussion during the Committee of the Whole on February 18th, 2026, the Human Resource Manual has been amended and submitted for approval by council. I will be looking for a motion to accept that manual.
I'll make a motion to accept it as written.
Moved by Councillor Bent, second by Councillor Thompson. Questions on the motion? Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Contrary minded, motion carried. 13C, residential and commercial incentive package. Council reviewed the document during the February 18th, 2026 Committee of the Whole meeting and asked that it be brought forward to the March regular council meeting for final consideration. If council wishes to see this project move forward, it will need to go for legal review. If council wishes to dismiss this item for the time being, that can be done as well. I will just be looking from council for direction.
I'm gonna make a motion to take.
I don't think we don't need a motion.
It would need to, are you looking for more than a month, like just? Or, cause tabling is typically just a month, if you wish to table it for a longer period of time, it can be, just to not move forward with the project at this time. Depending on what you wanna say.
Maybe we need to discuss it. I'll make a motion to accept it.
I just wanna be, cause I wasn't looking for the motion.
Oh.
So I just wanted to be clear, so to discuss it tonight and at committee of the whole again, or I just,
Well, I guess my thought was if we were going to be going ahead and moving it to legal, then we pretty much already decided we were gonna go ahead with it.
Right.
Okay,
So if we're not going to legal and you want to discuss it further, we can, I would just need to know, I guess. What's that look like? Is it committee of the whole that we're placing it? Is it, further out, or are we just dropping it for now until the discussion of this?
Anything's
I just don't, I
fine.
don't
If
believe, and
council
I,
doesn't, if council wants to send it to legal, that's great, or if council feels that maybe other priorities have come up. It can be, you know, kind of just set on the back burner until there's time to review it as a whole project again to see where it fits in our.
so
budgeting timeline.
unless we're, and I could be wrong, but just to throw it out there, unless we're going to. Get that close to adopting it or accepting it, then why go to legal? It would sooner have a discussion first before
Mhm.
legal, because there might be some changes.
Yep.
Then go to legal. So I guess if there's consensus of not going to legal and we want more time to discuss it, I would just need to know, is that going to be, I don't need a motion on it that I know of for.
Well, for direction, but I mean, as long as council is comfortable and there's consensus around the table for
Yeah.
whatever action.
And that's all I was looking for, was
I'll do what-
consensus to
Whatever,
say, do we wanna just wait till committee of the whole, or is it?
Something
Something-
to leave for next council.
and that can be
That's-
something too,
Like, do we wanna be
You can-
halfway through a process?
and that's very valid too, and it's the same with the next item. Council can, at this point, because of the time it would take to move through the legal process and then the adoption process. This council here, most likely, unless there was an expedited reason, wouldn't get through the whole cycle of it. Because we do like to put quite a bit of time between our readings to give public a chance to respond. So if this is something council wants to see move, not move, but you know. Handed over to the next council for consideration, that can be done as well. I just wanna know which way to go.
I agree with Tina and Deanna that it should wait.
So, yeah, so I don't need a motion, I believe there's consensus that we'll just wait and we'll just figure it out as we.
I'm just gonna write down that you withdrew the motion, is that how you feel? Okay.
And,
Not to put words in your mouth.
no, and I just put wait, and then we'll just decide from there if it's going to be. For the end of term or whatever. Right, now, tourism accommodation levy, I won't. Anyway, it was reviewed February 18th, committee of the whole, same thing, and. Would need direction on this one as well.
That's
But
one
it's
I-
already gone to legal, yeah.
Yes, that one,
Yeah.
because council at the committee, of the whole seemed more comfortable with that one project. And the legal review was very minimal. They found one like typo or something like that. And they haven't provided me with their official written response yet, but that was the only thing they brought up to me, so. I don't like acting on things until it's on paper, so that's why it wasn't provided tonight.
So that would be the next.
The committee of the whole. Or-
Probably the next council, because it is a motion that would require three readings.
Okay,
Well, have enough time. Huh?
You can, I just,
Yeah,
but it would be
tight.
time to do it. Cause I mean, usually we put a month between each reading just to allow for public input, but you can shorten that down to 2 weeks. If council feels, but just going off what our standard practice has
Well, we
been.
didn't have any opposition. Did attend. meeting to this one. At the time,
Well, there was one individual that was opposed that did attend,
that's right.
so.
And I dealt with some legal.
Yes, you do.
and seldom will you get unanimous reaction from,
And I
or
mean,
anything.
it can always be, if council so chooses, this council or the next, it can be implemented next year or not, or. You know, there's no timeline right in front of us now
No,
that this
so we're
has,
heading into tourism season.
Yeah.
yeah, you would
It's a lot
potentially miss this, you would miss this tourism season anyways, just because of the length of time to get people in the routine of doing that.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, make good practice.
in compliance and all that.
Yeah. So we're gonna hold that for April?
Council,
Oh.
that was my
April?
understanding.
Oh, I had marked down for April.
Okay.
So you,
Ask
off.
council.
so it's not on for April's meetings, it's off for till next, the new council's elected in June, May.
I'm good with April.
With eight, bring it back up in April?
Yeah,
If we have the
set
right
up for-
reading or-
Okay.
If we could put it on the committee of the whole, so we can maybe discuss it a little more then.
And there is always the option if council wishes to have special meetings to provide these readings too. I mean, there is time.
I think the council of Deal's point, I think that might
Marcus,
be
would you like-
better is committee of the whole, just to make sure we're all. If there is any changes, then move forward from there. I
Mhm.
think that might be.
Yeah.
All right. Paramedicine clinic pilot project, Per council's discussion at the February committee of the whole, it's been submitted to Department of Health for review and a meeting has been requested. Just a quick note on that. We did get info back from Minister Dornan's office. And he said that he's referred it to ambulance to New Brunswick. So we just wrote back, or Linda had just got Linda to write back to Dr. Dornan. Saying that we don't accept that, that we want a meeting with Department of Health. And in saying that, just to be clear. Is I don't feel, and maybe they will bring something to the table, I don't mind meeting with them, but I think this initiative. Has to be done through the government and through the province as a pilot project, and not, I just don't. To what I stated to Linda earlier is, I'm not sure where ambulance New Brunswick fits into it. Because we're not utilizing ambulance New Brunswick spaces, we're not utilizing anything really that. That was outlined in it for ambulance New Brunswick, so. To me, it's a Department of Health thing that we wanted them on board, the Association for Paramedics has already been on board and authorized it, so. So anyway, we asked for. To go back to Dr. Norman's.
Can
request.
I ask a question sort of on the health thing, but not on this?
Mhm.
With the announcement of funding hospital or the funding center in Blacks Harbor, it was very well stated both on the news and in the paper that it was for Eastern Shore or Eastern Shores. It never mentioned Fundy Shores as being part of it. Now, maybe I sort of was under the impression that it was so many kilometers, but that's not in any of the documentation that I saw. And I question that because I think Fundy Shores people should have access to that clinic.
I can find out, and actually I do, because I go there for my blood work and
I
stuff,
do
so.
as well.
Yeah, I was
I
gonna
could
say,
look
yeah.
So now we'll find out, I made a note of it just to see,
Yeah.
Yeah, cause I wasn't aware, I just thought it was expanded services, but
Exactly.
still people can.
But of course, John was there as well, and
Well, I know that Kate, Burkholder did mention that. Previous to the announcement that they do service, they've had people from far
Yeah.
away Sussex that have went down to Blacks to get. You know, things done, so, no, I'll
but
find
the whole
out for
thing of having
clarification.
a community doctor thing for all the people in the community, anybody can go to that doctor from the community, well, if it's on the Eastern Shore, then.
No, I'll find out because it actually would fit in with our paramedicine pilot project because some of the point to that is for people to go in and if they did need the doctor to be part of that network to say, well, there's an opening for you to go see one in Blacks Harbor tomorrow or St. Joe's or wherever.
Yeah,
But ours was more based on the preventative side to try to
yeah.
to cut some of that stuff down, but no, we'll certainly try to find out which will. Yeah, fire truck tender recommendation. Packages were all received from three proponents. They're currently under review for compliance and a recommendation will be provided as soon as possible. Council may need to consider a special meeting in regards to the award of this tender. So just for information, I guess, that's where we're at on that. If anybody had any questions on it. Seeing none. Closed session, there is none, and we're all ready. Next meetings, committee of the whole will be March 18th at 6 P.M. And regular council meeting will be here at the community building on April the 1st.
Fool's Day. Is that appropriate for?
At 6 P.M. and it's not a joke, we will be here. Any announcements that we didn't get to?
Just one that I wanted to bring up that I seen on the Fundy Shores website today was for anybody looking to join council. There's some training going on.
Yes.
So they should look at that.
The candidate guidebook was also uploaded today, so there is a link on our social media for that booklet that was created, so.
Yes, elections are in the air. There's a lot of people that are, and I would encourage anybody out there that if you're going to run for office, no matter who's watching, wherever jurisdiction you're in, is, yeah, gather whatever information that you can and go into it being prepared and all the best to those that put their name on a ballot. Seeing anything else? Looking for a motion for adjournment.
The